We've all imagined it. If you could build your dream house, what would that look like? A space that inspires you, calms you, and ultimately helps you live your best life? We've asked today's hottest designers to make this their mission.
We wanted to create an area of serenity.
Each design team will take a room from studs to the finishing touches.
And we want to create a space that's unique, inviting, and a ton of fun.
Showing you how to make every corner of your space work harder, better, and more beautifully than you ever thought it could.
Make a statement.
I'm Carisha Swanson from House Beautiful, and we are building the dream in Nashville. Our next designer is Chenault James. Chenault was named a rising star by Traditional Home and one of Southern Living's best new Southern tastemakers. She brings a touch of modern sophistication to the most classic spaces. Chenault will be taking over the dining room. We've asked her to make this space relevant again. She flew from Kentucky to Nashville to get a sense for the space and to start mapping out her game plan. What are your initial feelings? Is it what you thought, or is it smaller, bigger?
Well, it's always smaller than it looks on the plan. The plans always look so grand and large, but it's actually really pleasing to see it look so cozy.
Dining rooms are not the most popular thing anymore, but you are looking to bring them back.
We want to show how this space can be an integral part of the whole house and have every member of the family want to use it.
So no more just holidays.
Even weekdays. I mean, we want it to be used daily.
That maybe even brunch happens here on Sunday mornings.
Coffee, you get a little minute by yourself.
We're heading over to Chenault James Interiors to find out what she's thinking of for the dining room.
We're really excited to bring the dining room back. So that meant that we needed a space where you could entertain friends that came over on Tuesday night, or have a very elegant dinner party, or have a lounging space where you could entertain friends, or maybe play a little ping pong after dinner. Let me show you some Voysey patterns that we received and worked through the designs, and they're all so fun.
They're just so charming, and we really fell in love with Voysey through these papers.
Are one of these the ones that you chose ultimately?
Not quite, but we did land on this floral version that we just couldn't stop thinking about.
We are doing this massively long banquette, this two-piece sofa. We're gonna put this custom fabric by our friend Alex Mason. She customized it in this yellow for us.
Oh, I love that. And how long is the sofa?
It's 120 inches long.
It's a long sofa.
It's long.
Yeah, so that's probably taking up the whole wall.
Most of it.
Yeah.
Then my friend Coat with EJ Victor is helping us out with this beautiful console, this buffet that's white lacquer with inlaid brass. Talk about delicious. This is the drapery fabric from Schumacher, and then this big, wide Samuel & Sons trim.
And this will be all the drapery on that wall of windows that you mentioned.
Yes.
Chenault and I are going to see her husband, Ed James of 4-Board Woodworks, who she's asking to create a one-of-a-kind table.
We wanted to create a dining room table that wasn't just a dining room table, so it was a very complicated project that we had on our hands, and we knew that Ed and his team were the only ones that could execute it for us.
A special project.
A special project. So, what did
so
she
I
come
knew
to you
something
with?
was coming then. We kind of sat down and measured out the room, figured out the sizes of the tables. So the smaller tables would be 4x4, and so they fit with the flow of the room.
Yes.
You put them together 4x8. Sat down and Steve threw out a few ideas, which are pretty funny. The egg table.
Yes.
This is the standing egg at 30 inches. When you roll it over to the laying egg position, it's 18 inches, which is coffee table height. Genius, right?
It's completely genius.
Then the egg turned into the pea table. We finally got to this table. This is like the boomerang table. So Steve just kind of started sketching out and came up with this general shape. Came up with the mechanical parts of it too. So Steve engineered these parts. We're having them made out of metal, so it won't be wood on wood, you know, but we do have this other joinery here. So basically, we can operate the table. So that's dining height down to 18-inch coffee table height.
Oh, that's amazing.
This is our prototype out of plywood, and the real thing will be out of walnut. We don't like to make prototypes out of walnut.
Right, that completely makes sense.
Right, well, we're trying to save as much money so we can pay for Steve's therapy after we get done drawing off this table 800 times, so.
This is a pretty amazing feat that you guys have going on here.
Well, it's fun. We're having a good
see if
time
we
with
can
it.
pull it
Steve
off.
says it's not always fun, but I think it's going to be fun. If y'all want to go take a look at where we're going from
Yeah,
here,
we need
go
to
take a look.
select the finish while we're here today.
Yep.
Great.
So basically we've got both of the wood tops already glued up, put together here. This one's still in clamps, still rough. This one has been machined, knocked down, it's been sanded. It's not quite ready to go, but it's to a working point where we want to start dadoing now. So we've been dadoing the top here to receive the brass channel that Chenault wanted in this table. When we dado this, it makes the brass flush with the wood top, so there's no ups and downs on the table. Then basically we take this through sanding, a few steps and a few different grits, and then it's ready for finish. This is the Rubio monocoat finish, and just like it says, it's a monocoat. It doesn't get much easier.
So just a single coat.
It's a single coat of the finish that you need. And so here we have it right here. It doesn't take a lot of the product.
Zero VOC, so no harmful chemicals.
I'm putting a little more on than usual just for the sample, but it really doesn't take much. It goes a long way. I'm probably getting more in the rag than I am on the wood, but that's okay. It's okay.
So this gets a stamp of approval?
It does.
Ready to sign the back of it for me?
I'll sign away.
Perfect. All right. Well, total approval.
Yeah,
What a
this is
day.
great.
We've just gotten to Skylight Supply, whose primary business is the equestrian world, where the owner creates beautiful reins, halters, and bridles for some of the most elite stallions and mares. I have no idea what we're doing here today.
We're creating a dining table that is going to double as a ping pong table. And we wanted the net to be leather. And so Jason's our leather guy. What we need to do today is select the color of leather. So can you show us some options?
Absolutely. I have 3 hides that I've picked out that I think one of the 3 will work for us. This is a bridal
beautiful.
leather. Now all of these leathers are going to be too heavy for what we need to do.
Yeah.
But what we can do, we will take and split them down. This is an English bridal leather. Very few tanneries left in the U.S. right now. Most of our hides are tanned. My hides that I use, most of them in Mexico.
For sure. I think this stark contrast with the dark is the direction we're going to go. Can we get a different effect with oil on this?
Absolutely,
And
and I
what
think
would that
that's-
oil do?
Oh, so oiling this takes it to a brown?
Absolutely.
Like,
And when
but
we-
not as dark as this?
Not as dark
Okay.
as that, but when we decide what we'll do, we'll cut a piece off,
Yeah.
we'll add some oil to it, and then you can see
That
the
would
color.
be great.
Love to see
Absolutely.
that.
Yes, I would too. All right, well, let's go with this one.
Okay. This is a pure neatsfoot oil, and I believe that this is going to give us really close to a color we want.
Okay. Oh, that's really pretty.
Will it get richer and darker?
It will, and with time, with just the light, we'll also darken it up some. This is a more white. It's not going to darken it as much, but it's still going to condition the leather, give us a really pretty natural color. What we need to do now is we're going to go through, we're going to split it. This is about an 8-ounce leather. That's the thickness of the leather.
Okay.
So we're going to take it from an 8-ounce down to about a 4-ounce, so that by the time we put the 2 together, we come back with an 8-ounce net.
Okay, got it.
And it's just going to start to feed it through. It's going to catch it there, and it's going to take it and split it, basically like a band knife.
Yeah,
So we have the flesh.
that's pretty
We
easy.
have the grains. So now we have exactly the
perfect-
thickness that we need.
It's great.
Back
That's
to about an
perfect.
8-ounce, and still heavy enough on the turnover
Mm-hmm.
that when they put it into the ends, that it won't tear out.
I think that's great.
Chenault and her team are heading back to the project in Nashville to start the installation.
So it's our first time back since seeing it at stud phase. I think we were here when it was just studs. It's honestly just exactly what I had in my mind. Let's center it this way first, okay? Yeah. The rug that we just laid is from our friend Nicholas at Nashville Rug Gallery. It's really, really fun to see the wallpaper installed, and I always get concerned when drapes go up, are they going to be the right length, especially when I'm kind of responsible for the measuring, which in this case, we did it from afar. So the draperies are the right length, and I think we're good to go on that.
We are getting ready to install these 12 pieces of art and figure out exactly where they're going to go, what to tell the installer.
We were determined to put a good plan in place, and we were very strategic about our planning and how the implementation would go. Okay, the guys from Board Woodworks are here. And for the big reveal, I have not seen the finished product yet.
Should we go look in?
That's all you can see.
Okay, great.
Who's nervous? I really didn't know what to expect. His team really just blew it out of the park.
All right, pick up. Not too fast, not too slow. There, they just bottomed out. Okay, now Captain, you do all four handles, just snug.
Okay.
Okay, that's 2 more. I mean, this is like a NASCAR pit crew. Look at her go.
Yeah.
I would like to say Formula One.
It's really not like working that much together because we don't see each other all the time. She makes decisions and lets me know things. And I mean, I would say that parenting is a lot more hard than working together.
That's probably true.
Go halfway. Pull it to about right here.
Looks
Okay.
good.
Match the other one up to it.
1, 2, 3.
Great work, girls. Okay.
Well, you all exceeded our expectations. This is why
Thank you.
we like to work with them and their team, because they understand us, and we were able to just express what we had in mind, and they made it come to fruition. So excited to show you our space.
This is beautiful, Chenault.
We'd love to have you join us for lunch.
I have never turned down a lunch invitation.
Oh,
Hi,
good.
ladies.
Hey, Carisha, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Wine already in hand. I love it.
Can we offer you some?
Absolutely. It's so beautiful in here and such kind of an unexpected blend of colors.
It's delicious, isn't it?
It's delicious.
Mango, peach.
That bright, like lemony yellow. Yeah, this is unbelievable. This is, I think, such an imaginative space. Feels like an adult kind of play space. This bar definitely makes it not a child space. If we want it to be adult friendly, here we go. This is beautiful, and this is from your shop.
It is. It was right under our nose the whole time.
So to me, you guys had the biggest challenge, and that is bringing the dining room back to a space that people use more than twice a year at just the holidays. Do you feel like you accomplished that?
I think we nailed it. We wanted to create a space where you could have just a weeknight dinner or even a formal dinner party and maybe play some ping pong.
Okay, game. I cannot believe that you managed to create a ping pong table.
We did it! And Jason Wade, our leather worker, was able to hand cut this net for us in a pattern that's reminiscent of a four-board fence.
I love this.
Ladies, are you all ready for some drinks?
Absolutely. I have to say, I cannot believe we're in this room for the third time today. And this coffee table was a dining table, it was a ping pong table, and now we're lounging in here and it's a coffee table.
Yes, full lounging mode.
Okay, I think with that, it is time to lounge, time for you ladies to kick your feet up, and a big cheers to all your hard work.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers. I think Chenault James had one of the hardest tasks here, and that was to make dining rooms relevant again. Everybody's got these open floor plans, and really the dining room has become a thing that becomes a relic in the house. I asked her to create a space that we would want to be in, that people would want to entertain in, and I think she hit it out the park.
We wanted it to serve, as this loungy area with cocktail tables and then room for ping pong, dining table set up, a bar, music, all these things we wanted to do in here.
We were asking a lot of this space.
This is the room that we all want to hang out in. And quite frankly, the beautiful wallpaper that she put in here and these vibrant colors make it just feel like a happy space. And the feeling that you want to have when you come into a space like this is just being able to relax, have a drink with friends, and really just chill out. And I think she's done this exquisitely well. Right now, I can tell you everybody that's walked in here loves to hang out in here, and I think that's exactly what we're gonna do.